What determines if an employee is considered exempt or non-exempt under the law? This is a question that comes up a lot, and it's often something that employers get wrong. A lot of people are called exempt who are not. The baseline thing to keep in mind is that under the law, everybody is entitled to overtime pay unless very specific exemptions apply to them. There's some very technical exemptions, such as the amusement park worker and the movie theater worker. The more common ones are things like managers, things like administrative employees, things like professional employees. But the things to keep in mind with these is that a lot of times people are called these things when in fact they're not. So for example, for the administrative, executive, and professional exemptions, first the employer has to meet a salary basis test. So you have to be paid the exact same amount in salary on a very regular basis in order to meet that test. Then once you get past that, there's also a duties test. For the managerial one, are you actually supervising a couple of people on a regular basis? How many hours a week? There's some very technical criteria for that the employer has to meet, et cetera. So for each of these exemptions, even if you are called a manager, you may not in fact be a manager under the overtime law. So it's always important to ask the questions. We have some resources on our website, especially a couple of blogs that go through some of the technical details. If you have questions about this, please feel free to look those over and then give us a call and let us know if we can help you work through them to see if you might be entitled to overtime under the law.